Welcome back to the Unreal DMX Tutorial Series, where we cover the basics of creating a simple stage, patching a lighting console, and programming a simple show together. This is it, the final stretch. The desk is talking, the lights are listening, and all that's left is to make something cool. There are a couple of housekeeping things I want to do before we start. You can skip ahead if this sounds tedious and you love working in slop. To prepare for this session, I'm going to adjust my screen layout slightly. I usually keep my lighting software on a second monitor, but for demonstration purposes, I'll squeeze both Unreal and the Dot 2 onto one screen. Follow your own preference here. I'm going to close the Place Actors panel to maximize screen space. I'll tweak one or two things just to make working a little bit more comfortable. I'll disable the test look and clear my information in the programmer by hitting the clear button 3 times. In Unreal, find the ENV folder and minimize its contents. Next, select all the DMX fixture blueprints. Right-click, move to, create new folder and call it Moving Lights. Minimize that folder. Select all the stage elements, right-click, move to folder, create new folder, and name it Stage. Minimize. I'm moving the post-process to ENV and minimizing it again. You should only have the truss elements left now. Select them, move to folder, create new folder, name it Rigging, and minimize. The outliner is nice and organized now, but the scene is way too bright for a lighting show. Let's take command of the sun and set that thing. Open your ENV folder, find the directional light, and drop the intensity to 0%. Hit save because OCD. Open the Dot 2. Select the IRGB fixtures and hit Add to set them to 100%. Go to color and set them to a nice cyan. They aren't hitting the curtain, so let's focus them. Disable snapping if you need to. The LED cans are too bright against the curtain. Let's drop the intensity until they look a little bit better. Hit the Store button and find an open fader. Push the fader to 100% to activate it. Then hit Label Object. I'll call mine Static. Static is usually my placeholder for a holding or idle look. Clear the programmer, and let's add the pointies. Select the pointies, hit Add, and position them so that they're visually appealing. Go to the Position tab. Tilt them higher and pan them across. Let's go to Focus and tighten the zoom. The right side span is inverted from the left. I want them to match properly without guessing which values to use. This is easy to configure. Press Setup, Patch and Fixture Schedule. We're looking for pointy 4 through 6. In the Pan DMX column, right-click to invert them. Press Done, top right, and apply changes. Boom! They snap into the proper mirrored positions. From now on, they're correctly inverted when panned. Let's fine-tune the look. They're still too bright. Around 36% intensity feels good. Press the store button, static fader button, merge to update the look. Clear the programmer by pressing clear 3 times. Select the back 4 washes. Let's try add 50 to set them to 50% intensity. Adjust the position for a nice backlight. Head to color and remove some red. I want a deeper blue by pulling out a bit of green. The zoom could be better. That feels right. Store, static look, merge, clear. Select the front 2 washes to focus the front light. Hit add to set them to 100% intensity. Adjust the position to better hit the DJ deck. These aren't mirrored, so it's harder than it needs to be. Repeat the inversion process. Look for the 600W6. Pan invert, right click in the column, done. Apply all changes. Boom. I want to widen the wash. Head to focus, zoom to about 25. They're way too bright. Around 38% works. Store, static look, merge, clear. To me, this is already a great walk-in look. Simple yet effective. Let's add some dynamics to show off the rig. Select all the IRGB cans, dimmer, effect. Whatever tab you're on, the effects button lets you run effects for that function. Let's go for soft dimmer to create a smooth sine wave dimmer effect. I like it. Select the pointies, position, effect button, pan sinus to make them sweep left to right. Adjust the speed. Hit speed and bump it to 12 BPM. That feels better. Hit shuffle selection to randomize the order for a more dynamic look. Yes, that's it. We're getting there. Let's add more detail with the back washes. Select 600 LED wash 21 through 24, dimmer, effect, hard dimmer for a snappier chase. Store, pick an open fader, label object, call it effect, because, well, reasons. You can now toggle the effect by raising or lowering the fader, and voila, small show running. You can now move around the scene, find cool camera angles, and just enjoy what you made. Look at that beauty. Not bad for a start. Have you heard of the 80-20 rule? You get 80% of the results from the first 20% of your effort. The last 20% takes the remaining 80% of the work. We're not done. This is just the beginning. Making your future renders look good and slick takes effort by adding detail. Let me show you some basics. Remember the starter content we added in lesson 1? Let's use some of it to fill out the world. Turn the sun back on so we can see. Directional light, intensity to 10. In your content browser, navigate to Starter Content, Architecture. These are modular building blocks. Let's use the wall 400 by 400. drag it in behind the stage. Snapping helps here. Let's apply a material. Explore the materials in the starter content. We have a few options. Concrete grime? Not bad. Let's try a few more. Brick clay feels right. Use the Alt drag duplication technique from lesson 2 to quickly build the back wall. With the wall piece selected, hit Ctrl B to locate the asset in the content browser, just like before. I'm looking for floor 400 by 400. Using the floor pieces, I'll build a new floor and delete the old plane. The architecture floors work better with the starter content materials. Let's try the grass material. I'm imagining an outdoor scene for this stage. Let's keep building. Now, let's see what this looks like under show conditions. Once more, set the directional light intensity back to 0. With just a few touches, the scene is already starting to come alive. If you made it all the way here, congratulations. Not everyone has the tenacity to stick it out. The tutorial is done, but the work isn't. From here, it only gets more inspiring. Play around in Unreal and create something epic. Building out the scene is subjective. You can spend as much time as you want perfecting it. You can add assets, tweak materials, add decals, or if you're feeling adventurous, bring in animated characters. Finding assets from different places can save a lot of time. Check out Fab for free assets. Every 2 weeks or so, Fab releases free content for you to keep if you claim them. If you know how, you can import elements from Vectorworks or create unique models in Blender. The world is your oyster. I'm using my own custom asset pack, QuickMat and QuickDMX, to speed up my production work. QuickMat gives me simple but powerful texture and material control. And QuickDMX lets me control lighting bars, built-in Unreal lights, and position assets directly from a lighting console. This isn't on Fab yet, but hopefully soon. For now, enjoy the time lapse of me finishing the scene and see the final results at the end. Thanks for watching, and remember to imagine, create, and see if it goes boom.
We came